Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. I am so excited and I'm so grateful for you and the fact that you're taking the time today to come and watch this video. I hope that by the end of it, something sticks with you that you can take along your own journey and just continue to thrive in it. I'm very excited for today's topic, which is on health and fitness, because around this time of year, we're about to start a whole new month, February. A lot of people start to lose momentum and start to feel very overwhelmed by the goals that they set at the start of the year, which I can totally relate to because for many years, one of my biggest goals at the start of every single year was I wanted to lose weight. That was my big thing. And, I started off really, really great. And I was like consistent for the first couple of weeks of the year. And then as time went on and life started to pick back up after the holidays and started to get busy again, I started to lose that fire and that momentum. And so today I want to share with you guys a few tips that have worked for me for almost 4 years now that have helped me stay consistent and just keep that fire lit. So let's get right into it. So the first tip I want to share with you guys is you got to get really clear on your goals. Get very specific. So say you want to lose weight, you want to get more specific than that. So, identify how many pounds you want to lose. So say you want to lose like 40 pounds. Now, attach a date to when you want to reach that goal. So say you want to lose 40 pounds by summertime. That's a great goal to have because it's something that's attainable. You can totally do it and in a very healthy way. So you have that, you have the goal, you have a date. Now you want to set up a game plan. So, you want to be very specific with it. Say your plan is to work out 5 days out of the week. 3 of those days you're going to devote to doing cardio, and then the other 2 you're going to do weight training. So now from there, you also want to concentrate on your meal plan, on your diet. So, get specific with that also. Maybe you want to do like a diet that's like 70% plant-based. That's great. So now you have a plan, you have the goal, you have a date, and now you have the plan. So now all you got to do is take action. And as you start taking action, also take time to analyze like what's going on. Are you able to keep up with this plan, or are you starting to feel a little overwhelmed? Because when you make a lifestyle change, it can be overwhelming. And it's totally normal and it's fine. You got to do what works for you and what makes you feel good, what gets you excited to keep showing up. So if doing both, focusing on the fitness side and also, like the nutrition side is a little too much for you right now, it's okay. Focus on one thing at a time. And also, for as far as your goal goes, don't focus so much on the bigger picture, like on those 40 pounds or however many pounds or, that number. Break it down to like micro goals. So if it's like 40 pounds, break it down to like 8 pounds, this first month, or 5 pounds, or, just smaller goals that don't feel so overwhelming. Because if you are just waiting until you get to that big goal to like celebrate and to feel really good, it's not going to be as fun. Like the journey to getting there, it's not going to be so much fun. And you really want to build a lifestyle out of this, and the more fun you have throughout it, the more it's going to become a lifestyle. So that's the first tip, is just get really clear on your goals. The second tip is you need accountability. Accountability is so like important. And honestly, it's what's kept me going for so long. Before I started these Beachbody programs that I've been doing for like 4 years now, and before I joined the accountability groups that are like totally my thing, I learned I actually, like I mentioned, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but I used to, every year I used to sign up for a gym membership. And I remember when I was first starting college, I signed up with two of my best friends, and we had the best time just, like getting fit together, and we had a really, really good time. But then school started up, and then our schedules were all over the place. And then slowly, like, instead of meeting every day, we started meeting here and there. And then eventually our schedules were everywhere. Sorry, there's like a little dust here. um, and eventually I started to lose that, like, that drive to keep going, because it's not as fun when you're doing it by yourself. And back then I wasn't confident enough to join classes with like complete strangers. Like, I just felt very awkward. Um, and then, I also took advantage of the 1 week that a trainer was assigned to me, and I loved it. Trainers are awesome. Because they're like the best hype people, and they know what they're doing, so they can guide you through the exercises. But I just didn't have the finances to keep up with that. So, after that week, I kind of felt a little lost around the gym and what to do and all of that. So eventually, after like a couple of months, I would just quit and stop going, and I wasn't able to stay consistent. But a couple of different ways that you can find accountability is, like online groups. Like I mentioned, they are my jam. When I joined Beachbody, I was introduced to these accountability groups that are totally private. And that was the first time I was like, okay, are they private or are they not? And they are, because, back then I was very insecure, and I was also hesitant about these online fitness programs, like these home fitness programs. I kind of had this idea that they were very cheesy, but Beachbody proved that very wrong. And so, when I joined these online groups and I started to connect with the women on this very like intimate level, because it is very intimate. The fact that, you guys are working essentially towards the same goal, to just better yourself and your health and feel healthier and feel better about yourself. It's a very intimate thing, and I love connecting with women in that way. And celebrating each other and pumping each other up, being each other's hype women. And so they just became something that I loved. And the fact that I can access them at any time. I was already on my phone, so I'm like, might as well, be on there and be doing something productive or, proactive. And so, yeah, like they became my thing, but I know, they're not everybody's thing. So a couple of other suggestions would be, to let people who are in your circle know what you're doing, because people cannot read minds. I know many of us wish people could, but they don't, so maybe tell like a close family member, a friend, someone you trust, that you love, whose opinion you respect, and who will be like 100% real with you, who will tell you like, get your ass up. You told me you had this goal, get your ass up and get back in the game. Like you want someone like that who will obviously do it in a loving way. Or, you can also, I don't know how many gyms are open right now because of the whole Corona situation. But if there is one near you and you feel safe and comfortable going to one, then, join a gym, see if they have classes, whether in person, but like 6 feet apart, just be safe. Or if they offer them online, then, maybe add that into your regimen once, twice a week. And then if they do have online classes, hopefully they'll have some chit chat beforehand, so you guys can get to know each other and connect. And have that, have that form of accountability and helping each other out. Or if you have the means, You know, get a trainer. Like I said, they're great hype people. So that's another way that you can get that accountability, because trust me, it goes a long way. Like this month, we're like on the last day of January. Like last month in December, I decided I wanted to do this new program that was coming out called 9-Week Control Freak, because I needed something new. Like I always, like once I finish a program, I'm ready for the next one. The next one is going to challenge me. Like now I'm like addicted to the challenge. And so this one was the next one that was going to come out, and I saw the exercises and I was like, okay, like, well, these are new. And, you know, I was a little like, okay, taken aback by it. But I had a couple of my clients who I coach, they were also going to be doing it. And I was like, all right, I'm ready to do it with my girls, you know, and I was hyped on that. And then it got real once I did get the program. I got access to it and I got like the equipment, and I was like, it was new equipment that I've never used. And I literally started to like psych myself out. Like, should I do it? Should I not? And what did like give me that push, because I knew I needed to do this. I needed this to get myself back on track after the holidays and after a crazy year that we've all experienced. Like I needed to get control back of my life and my health. And I knew that. But of course, you know, like sometimes fear tries to get the best of us, and all this stuff was happening in my head. But what really like kept me committed was the fact that I had my girls who were also going to do this. And so I was like, I can't quit. I can't quit before I start. Like how am I going to, you know, coach my girls and inspire them and push them, you know, to get out of their comfort zone when I'm over here like, I don't know if I want to do it anymore, you know? So they really like push me. So if you ladies are watching this, thank you. You guys really pushed me to step out of my comfort zone with 9-Week Control Freak. And so, yeah, so that was like total accountability. And that's 4 years after, you know, being on this journey. Accountability is still so huge for me, and what really keeps me going and really keeps me wanting to push myself even more. So that's the second tip. And then the third tip is you just got to be okay with the fact that the journey is not going to run smoothly the whole way through, you know, because like I said, change is really hard. No matter what kind of change you go through, whether it's, you know, health and fitness related, work related, personal, it's hard because it's new and it's something that you've never been through. So you're having to figure new things out. You're being pushed in new ways. So you're being challenged, you know, but you gotta just like keep going, take it one thing at a time. You know, if one of your workouts sucked really bad, it's okay. Like not every workout is going to be amazing and you're going to excel in every single one. But you just got to let that slide and tell yourself, because mindset is so important. Just tell yourself, okay, today wasn't the greatest, but tomorrow it's going to be better. I'm going to make it better. You know, and the same thing goes with like nutrition. I see so many people, and I've also caught myself, you know, in my head feeling bad because I had, you know, one too many treats. And it's okay. Like we are human, we are emotional, and sometimes food is there to comfort us. You know, it's just like, okay, that happened. Let's learn from this, pick ourselves back up and get back on it to what we know is healthier for us and keep moving forward. You know, so focus more on progress over perfection above anything. Because if you are trying to attain perfection, you're never going to have that, because that perfection is not real. Progress is, and progress is really where the fun is at. So so yeah, those are my 3 tips, and they've helped me so much. And I've learned this especially that last tip, you know, just being okay with it not being perfect all the time or any of the time. Um, you know, like I've learned through that because when I first started, I did struggle a lot with, well, why wasn't I able to, you know, do my best today and all of that. But that's just how life is. Life does not run smoothly. You know, it's like this, you know, we just gotta be okay with it, you know, being like this and just continue to go and find the good in every single day and use that to motivate us and encourage us to just keep going and keep doing our best every day, however our best looks like. Um, so yeah, so once again, to recap, the first tip is get really, really clear on your goals, set a date for when you want to achieve them, and a game plan. And then the second tip is make sure to arm yourself with solid accountability. It's so important. It makes the journey so much more fun. And then the third tip, well, I don't know why it's five, but the third tip is just be okay with the fact that it's not going to be smooth the whole way through. Okay. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please let me know in the comment section or send me a message and make this week an amazing week. You have the control to make this week however you choose it to be. So why not make it a great one? All right. Talk to you guys later. Thank you. I love you guys. Bye.